things I needed. Also, I've got me one of these bad boys I'm about to eat, and I've had one collagen coffee today, and it's 2 o'clock. And my coffee is basically gone now, so I want more coffee. So I think I'm headed home now. It's so weird being alone now. I got so used to him being with me 24/7 that I don't like it. I didn't think I would like being around someone so much, and I don't like being alone now. I miss him like crazy. Okay, me and my daughter is driving back from Starbucks right now. I got my venti Americano sugar-free vanilla with butter, and she got a cold one with heavy cream instead of butter. They didn't put the sweet and low in it. They put equal, so she wasn't crazy about it. We don't like equal. I'm gonna have to put sweet and low.
Well, we found a sweet and low for mine.
Yeah, we did find one left in the car. I gotta refill up my packages of my sweet and lows, my trivia, my little monk fruit sweeteners. I like to keep them in the car, but we've used them all with Dino being here. I also had a second beef stick earlier today. It is 4:16. Went to the meat market. Gonna probably go home and eat my salad soon. I will let y'all know. Haven't even made the beginning of this video yet. Just a few clips here or there. Haven't done much walking. Probably won't. It's 91 degrees. My AC is still broken. So it is hella hot in my house and it's covered in pollen. So all I gotta say is my whole house inside is yellow. Wearing socks in the house, they're yellow. Dishes, yellow. Like, it is a nightmare of pollen in my house right now. But if I shut the windows, it got over 100 yesterday. Don't know how, because it wasn't 100 outside, but in the house it was. Ain't gonna shut the windows again. So, I think I'm gonna stop by the mailbox real fast, and Dino's calling. Okay, it is 5 p.m. and I just ate probably about 7 or 8 pieces of cold bacon that my mom had cooked. I got really hungry and I was down at her house and all that sugar around me. I ate the bacon. It's not settling too well. Also, after I ate those beef sticks, I realized that was not on my list of eating beef sticks, but they are clean ones, so I don't feel that bad about it. And that's not in the bacon I would normally eat either. I normally eat low sodium bacon, and that was just normal sodium bacon. I plan on doing the list I put out for the month of April, but right now, today, I'm not going to be hard on myself because I'm happy that I'm staying away from the carbs, because I'm still an emotional wreck right now, waiting for him to get back one day. Who knows when he'll come back, right? He has so much he has to do before he can move here. As long as it's not 19 months again, I will lose it. So, and I'm still waiting for my tax return and the stimulus checks. Who knows when they will ever come through. My fridge is working out really well. My bed is completely broken 100% now. It was bad enough being broken for me being so fat before and having the one side broken. But now after 2 people laid in it for 7+ weeks, the whole thing is now broken. Like, both sides slant. It's like there's a TP in the middle and both sides slant extremely bad. It makes me really nauseous because you feel like you're falling off all night. So that'll be the next thing I have to work on buying, probably before my oven. Even though I really, really wanted one, it might have to wait because mattresses aren't cheap. I'm not going to waste $300 or $400 or even $500 on a cheap mattress. I'm going to wait for a sale to come through with like a Ashley's Furniture somewhere and get a good one that's going to last years. That one was a very expensive one, and it lasted 16+ years, I think, because it was my parents and they decided they wanted a king, so they gave me the queen, and me and my daughter slept on it from the time, well, before she was born. It was my bed. So yeah, I had it myself almost over 16 years already. So it was a really good mattress. It was worth every penny. Now, if I can find a mattress like that, I'll be happy because I hate replacing them. His theory is you're supposed to replace them every 5 years, but that's really expensive, replacing mattresses every 5 years. But anyways, I don't have really much to talk about right now. At all. I'm really hot.
it's hard to even make a video right now because it inside my house right this minute is 85 degrees and I have one fan. I need to go buy more. I was not expecting not to have AC, and I wasn't expecting it to be so hot already in the year. So yeah, it's a bratty day. I'm glad there's no junk food in my house at all, so I can't cheat. Because I am a mindless eater when I get emotional, so I made sure that there's none in here. I cannot mindless eat tonight or anytime during the day. The video that I put together that spanned a couple of days together, like 4 days or so, is only 27% uploaded, and it's been uploading for 9 hours already. I know it's about an hour long, but this is really going slowly. So how did y'all do for Easter? What's been going on? Anyone got some plans? Anyone doing any kind of cuts? In May, I am going to do a lot of what I call Fat Fest, where like for 3 days I only eat like things like bacon, eggs. Really not bacon though. Sometimes I do it, but it's more like eggs, cheese, butter, hamburger meat. I try to not eat anything other than some lettuce. I usually allow myself some lettuce and mayonnaise during those things, but not tomatoes. Then I do days with like multiple days in a row where I'm just cooking some air fried wings. I do some chicken breasts and salad days. Like I just like to pick 3 days in a row and take a small group of food and push it through the whole 3 days, and so on and so on. So I'm going to be doing that a lot in May with a lot more exercise. Right now, I'm not moving. It is too hot. I'm covered in sweat, and I shouldn't eat that bacon because it is not settling. It is not the kind I normally eat. So hopefully my videos will get better tomorrow. I'm trying to get my sleep back on schedule. I'm trying to get my food back on schedule. He finally started to understand about keto in me, because at the end I was getting really sick from the food, and it's not even just about keto. I'm getting sick from this food because it wasn't organic, it wasn't clean food, it wasn't the food that makes my tummy feel better. It was very dirty food, and it was just making me sicker and sicker and sicker. And I just can't handle that. My stomach, I have so much stomach issues, I just can't handle onions at all. And they like to cook with onions, so he loved cooking with onions. There was onions in almost everything, and it was really making me sick. And he was starting to understand that I'm not the person who can eat 1 or 2 Cheetos and walk away. Cheetos is a very hard thing for me because I want to just sit there and eat them like you would popcorn. I can't have popcorn, I can't have Cheetos. I will mindlessly eat them. It's just, I'm not like him. I can't just eat 5 and walk away, not with Cheetos. I can do that with an Oreo, I really can, but I cannot with Cheetos to save my life. Okay, and then he would get on to me for it, and I'd be like mad at him that he's getting on to me because he's the one that gave it to me in the first place, and I would take it back and eat more, because I didn't want anyone telling me like, hey, you can't have this, especially the person who told you to eat it over and over again. So yeah, I can't have Cheetos, and I'm hoping when he moves here, he won't force the Cheetos on me again. He promises that he's not going to, but he thinks it's funny, so we will see, right? Because the Cheetos, I can have it in the house, but if you literally do not stop and try to get me to eat a bite over and over again, sooner or later, I get sick of it and I give in. Bad part of my personality. I just want you to shut up. So then I give in. And Cheetos is a trigger because I love them and then I can't stop. But I don't eat them like insane. Like, I know you can have 28 of them and it's only 14 carbs. So then I eat 28 of them and don't eat anything with carbs all day except my coffees, my collagen coffee that has 1 carb apiece. So I would fit them in my macros, but Cheetos isn't the answer. You know, I should be eating other things than Cheetos for those 14 carbs. So yeah, I could at least stop on the 28. The other day, no, because I was on keto for the weekend, and I just ate, I don't know how many carbs I ate. On Easter, who knows? I had cake. I had all kind of stuff. Not even getting on a scale, but I am still in my size 10 jean shorts. I'm still in my small tank tops. Let me show y'all in my messy room. So this is a small, size 10. And yes, I still can get in the size 7 jeans, but this is the size 10 jean shorts I had just gotten into when I got down to 158. So even though I know the scale is up drastically, at least 12 plus pounds, it didn't affect my weight, waist, or thighs too terribly much. I mean, I'm not exactly as flat as I was. I can tell right here. But we'll get back to it. It's water. It's 100% water because I never went crazy on calories. So, it will come back off, hopefully, before summer. So, my nephew saw me leaning like this, and he saw my loose skin. I can't even show you exactly what he saw. It's not working. And he was so grossed out. He's like 7. And my 12-year-old nephew is like, Aunt April, don't have the skin removal surgery. I'm like, well, I can't in the first place because I can't be put under. He's like, because my teacher had it. And your arms are very tiny. But then you would have this scar for the rest of your life. And I am lucky that my arms are small enough that, yeah, I don't like it, but it doesn't look that bad. I mean, when I do certain positions, the crepiness, kind of like this position, that's what he saw. There's a lot of crepiness in this position, and I don't like it. But how many times do we walk around like this? We don't walk around like that. We walk around like this, okay? And if we reach, that's what they see. So sometimes when we're picking at our own body and, you know, saying it's horrible, look at this, look at that, it's because we're in an awkward position we're normally not in the first place. Tina's calling, so I'm going to take that call. Okay, so I'm out trying to find Honey because baby Kitty had her kittens a couple of days ago, and Honey only comes up late at night to eat and then leaves again. And baby Kitty's been around constantly, and we all know Honey can't feed the kittens. So I don't know why Honey is being left with the kittens, and baby Kitty's getting to do her thing as she pleases. And then I have to wait and only see my cat for a few minutes. But there's this other big fluffy cat that decided to come around a lot lately. It's a boy, and I was following him back here, and now he's disappeared. He must have like went into a hole in the ground or something, or in the tree above me. Maybe that's squirrels, I don't know. But as I was trying to say earlier before I got the phone call, that when we stand in the mirror and we pull at our skin, or we lean this way or lean that way and like, ooh, look at that, we're not usually in those positions. That's not a normal position in our everyday life. So people are not seeing the crazy stuff that we are turning our body around to so that we can see the crazy skin. Let me see while I'm talking. So, it's blurry, but you can see it. Hi, kitty. Hold on. It ran away. When I tried to flip to the better camera, it ran. So as I was saying, we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves because we really don't stand that way. Our arms aren't normally wiggling because we're not normally walking like this. Now maybe my thighs are as bad as I think it is though, because they do jiggle when I walk. And right now I'm in some hoochie mama shorts, as my baby would call them, and you can see my thighs that I can't stand. But I'm in the yard, in the woods. I wouldn't go out in public in this. Even though I just showed more people just now than probably would see in a store. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment. I need a bunch of refills. I am out of my vitamin D. This past week and last week was the first time in 6 years, I think, that I've been without the vitamin D. I can't soak it up from the sun. The over-the-counter ones aren't strong enough. I have to get a special one. And I ran out. Also ran out of, well, almost out of my Claritin. I ran out of my ibuprofen. inhaler, and it's pollen season just in case I need it. I need an up-to-date EpiPen. That's out of date. I'm gonna get them to do all my vitamin tests, my metabolic panel, what else? Usually cholesterol, you know, all that stuff. So because it's a yearly checkup and I haven't been in over a year, so when I get the test results back, I will totally tell y'all. Also, I'm going to ask about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, what it really is, and if there's anything in it I could be allergic to, just to see. I'm not telling y'all to go get one. I'm not telling y'all I'm going to get one. I'm kind of scared of the V words, but I'm also don't want the C word, because now a second uncle has it and he's really bad off. Lost an aunt, a cousin, a bunch of other people in the family to it. So it isn't a joke. And some of y'all have told me you've had family members get it over and over again. So, but that kitty must have ran far because I can't find it. So now I'm going to go back to trying to find Honey to see if he wants to come eat, or do I need to bring him food. I found him in parts of the yard the other day, and he wanted me to bring him food, and I did. He wouldn't come near the house. So, yeah. I did eat some carrots just now. 5 little carrots. Came to 4 total carbs, I think. I weighed it out. So, like I said, I'm going to give myself a few days before I make myself be mostly meat and cheese and eggs and butter. And keto chow. I'm allowing myself keto chow. Because the truth is, I want to drop a couple more sizes. But the number on the scale just gets me upset. So I haven't even weighed in, like I said. And I don't know what I'm going to weigh in. And I'm not tracking other than carbs up here. When I don't know if I'm going to do it this month. Whenever I start my major cut, I will track everything again, including ketones, which will probably be May 1st because I need to save money to get some more strips. Because I want, just looking for the cat, I really want to see what I have to do to get back in ketosis. I want a major cut because before 4th of July, I want to be at my goal weight finally. And then if we go under, that's fine. But I want to at least get into the 148 finally. Before I hit year 4 of keto, I want to get to my goal weight. That's my goal this year. So I'm going to have to push it really, really, really hard because year 4 is September 1st. So I have all summer to get there, and I know I can do it. Being mean. Honey, come here. Come here, honey. Nope, ain't happening. Ain't happening. This is what it looks like. 3 little deviled eggs, 2 strips of bacon added. So there we go.